Hey guys, welcome back to another mini-sode series on Double Dose of Raw Talk podcast with your favorite host, Misty. And you guys already know this is a deeper look into my soul and what I am present with. So, there's just a brief little message I have for today. It's just something that resonated with me, for me, I should say, something very personal. Something that I think, as much as my growth has shown me that I am very self-aware about a lot of things, obviously about myself, about things around me, people around me, I may have missed a very essential point, a very important point of my life, of this thing called growth, right? Of this thing called growing up. And one of the things that stands out to me is that, I tend to just trust a little bit too much in the wrong people. And this isn't, specific to any type of relationship, right? Okay, I'm lying. It is. But it's not necessarily to just one type of relationship. I really mean that what I'm learning is in maybe about 3 different types of relationships, on different levels. I may have just realized that I trust a little bit too much. And I think what I want to leave you guys for this week's mini-sode is that, sometimes a lot of us pride ourselves in being able to be so loyal to people who we love or people who we consider so valuable to our lives, or people who we think, mean something to us, and vice versa, even, right? Like, it's okay to still be a little guarded. It's okay. Yeah, that when you give people benefit of the doubt, it's okay. If not to be guarded, maybe, don't put nothing past nobody. I think sometimes that lightens up the weight of feeling disappointed, of feeling hurt at times, of feeling let down. And when I say hurt or feeling let down, I mean by when you see people's true motives, you see people's true movements, you see people's true thoughts about you, they don't disappoint you so much. They don't hurt as bad. They are just a reality check. Maybe not. They are an eye-opening experience at that moment, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like this, oh my God, like, how could this happen to me? Or how could this person be this way with me? Or how could this person do this to me? Just because you are such a loyal person or such a giving person, and to those people who, keep their eyes and ears open a lot better than I do, right? Because I've been preaching this for quite some time. Eyes and ears open, be very observant. But sometimes I miss the point. Sometimes I miss the target. Sometimes when I'm shooting those darts, I miss it, And this is something that, particularly with one particular relationship that I'm discussing right now, that I'm referencing. Of course, I'm not going to incriminate anyone. But this relationship, whatever level it is, I don't want to give those details, started a little over 5 years ago. And I'm looking back on it because today specifically, I encountered that individual, and it was a moment in itself. And I'm looking back at that moment from way back when I first met that person, in different moments in time, different interactions. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it that I was able to miss that point? And for one, let me just say this. Some folks will just have skills. They'll just have skills to make people believe that they are, in here, in this moment, or in your space, or in this relationship in good faith, right? Because those are just skills. Call them manipulation, call them whatever you want to call them. Or maybe it is because we just sometimes are just so naive, because we want to believe that with the same, passion, with the same commitment that we are loyal to people and we are there for them, that they would be there for us, that they would be loyal to us, that they would recognize where respect is owed because it's already been earned, where they would recognize that something is owed. And, they don't let their momentum of being on a high horse take the lead. I'm not speaking in codes. If you replay this for yourselves, you'll know exactly what I could possibly be referencing. Again, not just one particular relationship. It could be multiple ones. It could be different ones. For me, it is one in particular. And the more I think about it, the more I'm able to apply it to different ones. The more I'm able to make sense out of others too. And this was just a little bit of a moment for me today, to be able to offer a smile in return and not let that person know through my behavior, through my actions, just how much of a realization I had in that moment, and just how much of an effect some of those behaviors have had on me. It took a lot in me to keep myself calm, cool, and collective in that moment. But I am very, very happy that I did. I'm very happy that I was able to take my self-awareness to the next level this time, and not let all those emotions, and not let all those disappointments, and not let all those feelings of being let down or getting hurt. I didn't let those take the lead. I was able to control that moment. I was able to control the reactions, not just on my end, but on the other person's end. And so on that note, guys, it's just about self-awareness and everything else around us. And I wanted to share this with you guys. Again, don't need to incriminate no one. If, you kind of need to replay this, go right ahead and do so. But there's a lot to learn in those moments. And I definitely got a good lesson today. And then that note, guys, you guys already know this is your Tuesday mini-sode series on Double Dose of Raw Talk podcast with your favorite host, Miss T. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.